I got a question from Robert Alai. This applies to all of you. He says, all these four are ex-ODM members. Can each of them explain why they left ODM? Esther.
I left ODM because what I was trying to, I wanted a party that wasn't tribal, and I found that, and that where there were systems in place. When I ran for Embakasi, I realized that somebody who was key, Musalia, should have come and campaign for me. But he didn't, because within ODM, he wanted Were's brother so that he could have more Luya candidates or in parliament, members of parliament. And for me, that was really heartbreaking. And then when I was running for mayor, that was the first time, I noticed that we had two groups. Here I was in Nairobi with Raila, with a group of councillors. And then there was another group in Mombasa with Raila's brother. And for me, I thought, okay, you're one party, you're fighting against an opposition, another party. And here within your own party, you have a lot of differences.
Okay.
So that's why.
I left ODM because of two reasons. One, the leadership is extremely dishonest. They can actually con you during the night and daytime. I was to be Kidero's running mate.
How were you conned?
I was removed from the party list in the morning, the day Kidero was presenting his papers. Yet, one Raila Amolo Odinga had assured me that I was going to be the running mate. Now, if you have a leadership that is connish, that has no integrity, I cannot be part of that group. And I have sworn, like my sister Bishop, that I will never be part of ODM or that Orange and Democratic Party. I will never be. The other thing, or Orange and Democratic Party, if you don't have money that you've looted, if you don't have enough cash coming from your nose, your mouth, and elsewhere, you have no chance of getting anything.
But had you paid anything to be the running mate? Were you asked to pay?
That is why I was removed. I didn't pay.
You didn't have the money.
Okay. Now, Jeff,
Bishop.
there is something, first of all, I wanted to clarify. Yeah?
Go on.
For me, when I talk about garbage, and when I say about within a week, we can clean up Nairobi, there is no way we are going to be able to work when garbage is right at our doorstep. It doesn't take just the county government workers to do this work. It will take all the youth within the slums or within, and they are already there. It's only that they have been stopped by the current county government to work. If they are facilitated, all the youth will move around and the whole county will be clean.
But Bishop, let's
within
face
no time.
it, you cannot clean Nairobi
But
in
you
1
can
week.
mobilize people and everybody would be ready as long as we offer the trust.
I know the
to
world was
deliver
created
the
in
garbage.
6 days, Bishop, but
Yes,
you cannot clean Nairobi in 1 week.
And Nairobi can be cleaned within a week. Garbage can be removed within
why
a week.
did you leave ODM?
Okay, good. Now, I left, yes, because of the dishonesty, but also because I realized that there will never be fair nominations, free and fair nominations. And I realized here, my political calling is at stake. However, there is a third point. When you are in a party and you have worked for this party for so long, and all of a sudden, they bring your tribal issues in play. The time you were working for them and you have succeeded and you brought some glory in there, I was the first person to deliver the Starehe.
You seem to like being in ODM. You were enjoying it for a moment.
And everything was good. But now, when they found somebody, and when I was vying for Nairobi Gubernatorial, and there was nobody from their tribe, it was okay. But when they got somebody from their tribe and who had the money, like Kisi had said, who brought in the money, then they decided we are doing away with this Kikuyu girl. And that is when things fell apart.
Do you think Jubilee is going to be fairer on you?
Jubilee will have free and fair nominations that the president and the deputy president have guaranteed us that one. And our nominations will be done by IEBC.
And if you do not make that nomination, Bishop,
I will support
say?
Whoever wins. If somebody wins and I do not win, I will support
if
them.
If Sonko wins?
I will support him.
If Dennis Wawera wins?
I will support him. But Jeff, we can bet. I guarantee you, I will win.
Jeff.
Meguna, your turn. Why did you leave?
All these people left because Jubilee formed government. That's the truth. They left after Raila did not become president. So let me just speak for myself.
Yes.
So I want to tell you these are opportunists. Mr. Kisia left because he was not appointed deputy running mate of Kidero.
Yes.
Bishop left after she failed to be nominated. And why did she fail? because she lied she had a degree and she did not.
Not
So
nominated.
Kidero
The nominations
locked
were
her
not to be free
out,
and fair.
right? Kidero locked her out because she lied. A bishop lied.
Kidero locked
So that
me
is
out.
how Kidero locked her out.
So we did not go for
Now
nominations.
she has left
So we did not go
to
for
go to
nominations.
Jubilee because Jubilee is in government and she's turning it into a tribal thing. We were not here to talk about that. We were here to talk about Nairobians. And my friend,
And
I
now you
found
have
it
remembered Nairobians.
so cynical. Please don't heckle me. Let me present my vision.
Go on.
Because when they're speaking, I keep quiet because I'm disciplined. I don't interrupt them. But when I'm speaking, they tend to gang up. So I don't know.
Go on.
But let me tell you this. They think vision means nothing. They think manifesto means nothing. They think you can just come here and hawk your words and you don't have to
Why
put them
did you
down.
leave
Bishop,
ODM?
Which I did.
Yes.
All right? And they think the fight against corruption is a joke. That if you are a leader, you don't have to talk about integrity. You don't have to talk about the fact that you're going to fight the cartels. That if you want to do that, you go to EACC. That's wrong. That's why we are where we are. That is why Nairobi was voted one of the most corrupt cities and Kenya was number 3 after South Africa. Do you understand? Because we have had bad leaders. We were at the same place as Malaysia in 1963. Malaysia now is a developed country. Singapore got independence in 1965. Singapore now is a developed country. Botswana, which is smaller than us in terms of population and GDP per capita, at the time of independence, is now ahead of us. Why? Because our leaders have been stealing from us. Our leaders have not created employment. Our leaders do not care about infrastructure. They come here and want to talk rosy poetry and heckle, but when it comes to the nitty-gritties of doing it, they don't. Mr. Kisia was given a chance. He failed. Because when he left...
You say he failed?
Yes, let me finish.
Can you spare,
Let me
spare
finish.
from his
You can
speech?
respond later.
Yeah, he's spitting on us. He's
let me
spitting
speak.
and spitting on us.
Please, do you know why I say
not
Kisia
fair.
failed? Kisia failed because by the time he left, there were a lot of ghost workers in Nairobi. People who were just earning and not working. And in fact, somebody as corrupt as Kidero has acknowledged that problem. So my point is this.
You're giving him too much airtime.
You see, they complain because they don't want facts.
No,
Right.
too much airtime.
You can
Answer like, why
blabber,
did
but
you
when
leave
it comes to
ODM?
facts, they don't want. So, in the end,
Yes.
you asked me, why did I leave ODM? Because of corruption.
Okay.
Because people like Margaret
Shut
were
up.
stealing public
Stealing
funds.
what? What did I steal
You
from
stole
you?
public you
I
stole,
did
you stole
it,
houses.
and I'm going to sue you, and you're going to prove it. I stole
Jeff,
houses from who?
Jeff, I want to read.
I did not steal anything.
Okay. Hold the thought.
Jeff, I want to read.
Margaret, hold on, Miguna.
Let me
Huh?
read this.
Bishop, before we go to break,
Yes.
real quick, someone says you're going to be Eugene Wamalwa's running mate. Is that true?
Eugene Wamalwa is my friend. And I think he's also vying. You know, he's a CS.
Yeah.
He can't come out and say he's vying.
Why can't he come out?
I think he will vie when that time comes. However, question is who is supposed to be whose running mate? How about people looking at him being my running mate?
Would you be his?
No, not now. Definitely not. We are going to go for the nominations, and I believe, to be fair to all the aspirants, whoever is number 1 is the governor, whoever is number 2 is the deputy, and that's a fair deal.
What if you're number 3?
Then you support the others. You support the number 1 and 2.
Okay.
If you're number 1, you're governor, number 2, you're deputy, and the rest support this
All right.
team.
Or you can always go independent like Miguna.
No way. No way. He's a man
Hold
who
on,
nobody
Philip,
can
I'm going to
watch.
take a break, come back
Yeah.
and talk about, get to you, and then Esther as well, okay?
But I need to substantiate
You
my
can
claim.
substantiate after
Yes,
the
I
break,
do.
Miguna.
Yes.
Keep tweeting at Miguna, at Bishop Wanjiro, at Philip Kisia, at Esther Pasaris, at Kananga Jeff. The hashtag Race for Nairobi. My goodness. This race is hot. This race is